Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out in the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. From the gun, it's Thomas. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Between the hashes, it's Thomas. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Marsh. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Throwing, Carr. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, You may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Michigan! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Second down to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The run inside. It's Thomas. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Grant. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Push is ahead. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
For Eastern Michigan here on the sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Floyd. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, he got loose. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, Carr. Grab behind the line, it's Marsh. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air again, Carr. Extending the play. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grant. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Oh, what a caught! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this.
Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Eastern Michigan going fast. Right at the line. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Finds his man. It's Buchanan. Runs through a man. He might have space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. They're all over him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 11 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's NC State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now over to your game inside the Big House.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise.
Looking long. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quick give. It's Thomas. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Thomas. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Eagles have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Complete to start this drive. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the give off the left side. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Play action, Carr. He's got his man across the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
3rd and long right here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Fair. Made, and they'll mark it at the 19. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Right side, it's Marsh. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. In the backfield, it's Marsh. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Snap to the back. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got a man in the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Gets rid of it. Had to force that one.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Out wide right, it's Chambers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Eastern Michigan going fast. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Good field position. position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. These teams